Buzz Lightyear is a fictional character in the Toy Story franchise. He is a toy Space Ranger hero according to the movies and action figure in the Toy Story franchise. Along with Woody, he is one of the two lead characters in all three Toy Story movies. He also appeared in the movie Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins, and the television series spin-off Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, as well as the two film sequels. His often repeated catchphrase is "to infinity and beyond," which is a variation of the line "Beyond the Infinite" that appears as a title card in Stanley Kubrick's 1968 film 2001, A Space Odyssey as Jupiter and Beyond the Infinite. Tim Allen voiced the character in the Toy Story film series and the Buzz Lightyear movie, while Patrick Warburton provided Buzz's voice for the TV series, and Pat Fraley voiced him for the video games and the attractions in Disney parks. Concept and creation: Buzz Lightyear's name was inspired by Apollo 11 astronaut Buzz Aldrin, the second person to walk on the Moon. Aldrin acknowledged the tribute when he pulled a Buzz Lightyear doll out during a speech at NASA, to rapturous cheers. A clip of this can be found on the Toy Story 10th Anniversary DVD. Aldrin did not, however, receive any endorsement fees for the use of his first name. Regarding the design of Lightyear, his creator, John Lasseter, is on record as saying he wanted to create an action figure in the line of G.I. Joe for Toy Story and decided upon a spaceman figure. He attributes his design to the influence of Apollo astronauts, in particular their clear helmets, skull caps, communication devices and white suits. The purple and lime green color scheme were his wife's and his own favorite colors respectively. The looks of television actor Ed Kemmer are also believed to be a prototype for Lightyear. Kemmer played Commander Buzz Corey in Space Patrol, one of the first science fiction series on US TV. Appearances Films In Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear is first seen when given as a gift to Andy from his mother at his birthday party. Buzz quickly becomes Andy's favorite toy, leaving Woody, a cowboy doll who used to hold this distinction, to develop animosity towards Buzz. The friction between Buzz and Woody is put aside at the end of the movie when they help each other escape from a child named Sid, who is fond of torturing toys. And Buzz Lightyear found out that he was a toy when he saw his TV advertisement in Sid's home and found out that he was made in Taiwan. In Toy Story 2, Buzz must assume the leadership of the toy gang in order to rescue Woody, who is captured by a greedy toy collector named Al, who is intent on selling Woody to a museum in Japan. Buzz and the toys eventually rescue Woody along with two new toys, Jessie and Bullseye, who come to live in Andy's room along with all the other toys. In Toy Story 3, Woody, Buzz, and the gang accidentally end up in a daycare center, where the leader of the toys is the evil Lotso. Buzz is caught spying, and turned back to demo mode, where he thinks he is a real Space Ranger and turns against his friends, who later switch him to Spanish mode and does not know English. This causes some confusion among the toys. Buzz turns back to his normal self after he nearly gets crushed by a television set in a garbage truck. After making their way back to Andy's house, Buzz, Woody, Jessie, and the other toys are given by Andy to a little girl named Bonnie. The end credits show the toys embracing their new life with Bonnie. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command In Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, Buzz is a Space Ranger working for Star Command, protecting the universe from evil Emperor Zurg. He works in a team alongside Myra Nova, a tangent princess with phasing powers, Booster, a janitor from the planet Joad, and XR, a robot created by the Little Green Men. This version of Buzz is completely different from the one in Toy Story, in looks and personality. Buzz also has had many love interests on the show. He once had a friend and partner named Warp Dark Matter, however, he later joined Zurg and became his primary agent. Buzz also seems to never take off the purple headwear that he has with his Space Ranger uniform. To compare this animation and the Toy Story films, the button between the red and blue ones is green in the Toy Story films and yellow in this animation with the releasing of strings when pressed. Aside from his regular catchphrase, he has a habit of telling villains that evil never wins. The show received a mixed to positive reception. Other appearances Buzz also appears in Finding Nemo. He is also seen in Toy Story Toons, Hawaiian Vacation, Small Ferry and Partisaurus Rex, and 2 specials, Toy Story of Terror and Toy Story That Time Forgot. Characteristics: Buzz is a space ranger from the Intergalactic Alliance and is stationed in the Gamma Quadrant of Sector 4. He is the captain of the Alliance's team. Lightyear is known for his bravery and courage. Buzz believes that following rules is the way people should live their life. Though a great leader, at times he exhibits rather unemotional, erratic, and impulsive behavior, a triumvirate of his biggest character flaws. Buzz is said to be Emperor Zurg's son as mentioned in Toy Story 2, but in Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, this is revealed to be a taunt intended to catch Buzz off guard. Either way, this shows that Buzz does not know his father. Buzz is trained in several forms of martial arts and is a highly skilled warrior in hand-to-hand combat. Being in peak physical condition, Buzz makes a perfect space ranger and is an example to many. Perhaps unexpectedly, Buzz Lightyear the Space Ranger toy enjoys his closest personal relationships with 2 cowboy dolls. His best friend in the trilogy is Sheriff Woody Pride, and by the end of Toy Story 2, he has developed a crush on Jessie the cowgirl, which is actualized with their mild romance in Toy Story 3. Buzz wears a high-tech space suit, similar to those of modern-day astronauts though more streamlined and iconic. The suit chest features a control panel. On the left-hand side of the suit, a large red button activates the suit's flight system. The buttons on the right of the suit have numerous functions such as contacting Star Command, shooting grappling hooks, and activating full throttle. On the toy Buzz of movies, however, all they do is make Buzz say different catchphrases. Buzz's suit also protects against the vacuum and cold of space. It can also translate all he says into any language, even in outer space dialect. A retractable helmet, when activated, covers Buzz's head and allows him to breathe in space or on planets lacking a sufficient supply of oxygen. The left arm of the suit is a panel that flips open to reveal a display that contains a mission log in the wrist area to record history and provide records. The right arm contains the weapon system, which projects an unusually strong and powerful red-colored laser out of the small cannon on the back of the wrist. Buzz has a utility belt as an upgrade to suit. It has various things such as anti-gravity servos, magnets for climbing purposes, and a grappling hook. Action figure, toy figure, Buzz Lightyear, with packaging, licensed from the film Toy Story, plastic/cardboard. Made for Thiangwei Toys in China, 1995 to 1999. The Buzz Lightyear figure was manufactured by Thiangwei Toys, New York between 1995 to 1999. An enhanced, newer model was released in 2009 to coincide with the Toy Story 3D double feature. Originally, Tim Allen's voice was on the action figure. The newer models feature a voice actor who sounds similar to Allen. The Toy Story action figure, Buzz Lightyear, was subject to mass sales in the Christmas after the film's release, mainly in the United States and United Kingdom. In 1995, Thiangwei didn't think that Toy Story would be that popular, hence didn't make enough dolls to meet demand, as referenced in Toy Story 2. When Toy Story 3 came out, they made 2 more Buzz Lightyear action figures for the Toy Story collection, one normal one and an extra one with the utility belt from Toy Story 2. Produced by Thiangwei Toys, also with the spaceship box from the movies. In May 2008, NASA and Disney announced that an original Thiangwei Toys Buzz Lightyear action figure would fly aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery on Mission Streets 124. The 12-inch toy was to remain on the International Space Station for 6 months, where it would take part in an experiment and appear in a video downlink from space. The flight was arranged as part of the Toys in Space program that began in 1985. The mission launched with Buzz aboard the NASA Space Shuttle Discovery on May 31, 2008, to celebrate the opening of Toy Story Midway Mania at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Disney California Adventure Park theme parks, with the ultimate destination of the International Space Station. The action figure ate dinner with the 10 astronauts and cosmonauts and was seen peering out a window aboard the ISS. The action figure stayed aboard the space station for a period of 6 months as part of a NASA Toys in Space educational program. The Buzz Lightyear action figure returned from the space station on September 11, 2009 aboard Mission Streets 128. In October 2009, Thirunquay Toys released a replica Buzz Lightyear figure based on the figure in the Toy Story movies as part of their Toy Story collection series of toys. This Buzz Lightyear was much more accurately detailed than the other Buzz Lightyear figures, and it has features similar to the figure seen in the movie, with similar pop-out wings complete with blinking lights at the wing tips, laser, wrist communicator, and the figure has over 65 phrases with original voice. However, the figure lacks the karate chop action. A figure also comes with a certificate of authenticity and comes packaged in the spaceship packaging as seen in the movies. In 2010, LEGO created a Buzz Lightyear action figure. The LEGO set is number 7592 and has 205 pieces. When the figure is completely built, it has articulating head, arms, hands, torso, legs, feet, wings and visor. Cultural impact. On October 2007, readers of Empire voted him number 1 of the top 20 greatest Pixar characters. They also rated him the 94th greatest movie character of all time. Buzz's classic line "OE to infinity and beyond." Euro has seen usage not only on t-shirts, but among philosophers and mathematical theorists as well. Book about History of Infinity from 1991, by Eli Mawalucia uses this for its title. Hall of the Humanist linked the film's plot to an interpretation of humanism. She compared the phrase to all this and heaven too, indicating one who is happy with a life on Earth as well as having an afterlife. The 2008 quadruple platinum song Single Ladies by Bianca copyright Knowles includes the lyric, "and delivers me to a destiny, to infinity and beyond," a reference which was pointed out by alt country singer Jeff Tweedy of the band Wilco during a 2010 solo performance in Chicago. Also in 2008, astronauts took an action figure of Buzz Lightyear into space on the Space Shuttle Discovery as part of an educational experience for students while stressing the catchphrase. The action figure was used for experiments in zero-G. Also in 2008, the phrase made international news when it was reported that a father and son had continually repeated the phrase to help them keep track of each other while treading water for 15 hours in the Atlantic Ocean. In an outtake of A Bug's Life, Fleek proclaims "OE to infinity and beyond." Euro. See also: Buzz Lightyear. References. External links: Official character page, Buzz Lightyear at Don Markstein's Toonipedia.